Hello everyone. Oh my god guys, summer just arrived and it is so freaking hot out here. I just don't know how people stay outside, especially the construction workers. Like I am sitting 24 hours in my room and still it is so freaking hot for me. It's not exactly the heat that is exhausting, it is the humidity that I can't bear. Like it makes me want to sweat 24 hours and that is so uncomfortable for me. But anyways, today we are going to do a makeup look, especially for the summer season. You don't have to use a lot of products, you don't have to use a lot of brushes also, and this is also really budget friendly for teenagers because I am using products that are really cost efficient. I mean, I am someone who likes to use budget makeups instead of high-end products, also because I don't have cash for it. That is another reason, but still the most important thing this summer is not only prepping your skin but also your body. So drink plenty of fluids. Now we're going to start prepping the skin, and for that I'm going to use a sunscreen and also a moisturizer. I'm going to mix these two and then use it on my skin. So I am using the Joy sunscreen and also this Moschino, I think I'm pronouncing it right, the Moschino moisturizer. So I'm going to use more of the sunblock than the moisturizer because when I go outside I don't want my skin to look a lot oily. I'm not comfortable with it like that, so I'll be using more of the sunscreen and less of the moisturizer. But this Moschino moisturizer is actually really good. It helps to moisturize your face and it does not give that oily feeling. It gets absorbed quickly, especially if you're someone who has dry skin. Like I have Sahara dry skin, and you know, oh my god, it's so difficult for me to find a moisturizer that does not break me out, and this moisturizer does not break me out also. Like I have dry skin which is acne prone. I have dry skin which is acne prone, so it is really difficult for me to find something. Next I'm going to prep my lips, and for that I'm using the good old Vaseline. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to apply on my lips. Now before we start with the makeup, I want you to look closely at my skin. See, you can see a lot of darkness and especially pigmentation, that's the same thing. And also I have these dark circles, and it is the same out on this side, but out here it is more. Like I have acne mark, acne scars, and I have a lot of texture. Like out here and all, there's a lot of texture. Now I cannot do much about the texture because I have to use a primer for that, you know, to help it to reduce a bit. But like I said, that will add more products to my skin, and I want my skin to breathe freely during the summer. And for that I'm just going to use a simple thing that we all have, I mean mostly all the teenagers, that is the Insight Pro Concealer Palette. And you can see like I've used a lot of the shades. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the shade which is the most match for me, and that is this color. So I'm going to use my finger for this, and I'm just going to dot it on the areas that need the coverage, and I'm just going to pat it down. So you can see like I am not piling the product on top, instead I'm just dotting it and then I'm just going over it. So this motion helps to push the product down. So out here I had some dark pigmentation and it has really gone. Now out here I want to cover it a little more, so I'll just apply a dot out there, and then you can see I'm just patting it down, and while patting it down I'm also spreading it to the surrounding areas so that it will look a little more skin-like. So I'm doing my under eyes. You can actually see the difference from both sides. When you look out here under the eyes, there is a little discoloration seeping through that is really minute, and that is actually okay because you're not going for a full coverage look. This is a really minimum natural makeup look, so it is okay. So now I'm going to do this side and I will come back and show you the result. I have concealed my under eyes and the areas where I have pigmentation, so you can see like most of it is covered. Like I said, the dark circles on that area, like a slight pigmentation is seeping through, but that is actually really normal, and it makes your makeup look more skin-like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this whole thing with the setting powder, and for that I'm using the Insight setting powder, and I'm just going to take it on my brush. So I'm using this side of the brush and I'm just patting it on the powder, and you can see I've got some product and I'm just going to tap it off. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just gently pat it on the areas where I crease. So while doing this, while doing under your eyes, it is better to look like upwards and then apply the powder so that there will be less creasing. So even in the smile lines, I am applying it. Like for the smile lines, you can just puff your cheeks and then you can apply also. Now I'm taking the same powder and applying it on the areas where I have not applied any concealer or anything. So this will help to give it like a same kind of look, like it will make the whole face come together. For my eyebrows, I'm going to use the Blue Heaven Signature palette, and you can see it has this ash color in it, and I'm just going to dip my brush in that, and I'm going to do gentle strokes and apply on my eyebrows. For my lips, I'm going to use this Blue Heaven Elegance Matte Lip Color. Now for my blush, I'm going to use this pink blush from the Blue Heavens. So next I'm going to use a setting spray which will help to set my whole makeup, and let it stay in place. So this is the final makeup, and I have not applied any contour because the blush gives me that look that I'm going for, which is like a cutesy type of look. And like you can see, I have not applied any falsies or anything because during the summer, like when you're sweating, like your eyelids will sweat, so it comes down for my lashes, and I am using a lash glue which is not so strong, so I don't want any of those hassles with me, so that is why I have not used any lashes, falsies or anything, and I have just applied some plain mascara. And I have not done any eyeshadow too because while using the concealer, it is already giving me that eyeshadow look because I have naturally brown or dark eyes. So this is how the final makeup looks. And also, I have not applied any highlighter because while sweating, like obviously when I go out, I will sweat, and that sweat will give me that kind of glow. So until we meet the next time, see ya. Also drink plenty of water.